Today's sports coverage of the NFL has us on the west coast of the Sunshine State. Downtown Tampa is the spot, Raymond James Stadium. But tonight we begin Week 8 with a good matchup for you here, as it'll be the Philadelphia Eagles taking on the Tampa Bay Buccaneers.
Hi again, everyone. Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. And Charles, you take a look at this Buccaneer ball club. They come in playing pretty good football. Winners of 4 of their last 6 games.
On the visiting sideline, their head coach. These guys have established themselves as one of the best teams in the league, no doubt. 7-0 to start the year.
Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
About set to begin another week of football, and happy to have you along. We are underway on Thursday night primetime. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
So out come the Bucs now for their first drive.
Orchestrating the offense will be the top pick in the 2018 draft, and that's Baker Mayfield.
And you and I both know that any win is a good win, and that's what they did last week. But there was also plenty for him to work on in his game, wasn't there?
Yeah.
2 touchdowns, an interception. Yeah, you know, he wants to increase that a little bit in terms of ratio. But first and foremost, they did win the game.
They'll start on the ground with Irving. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line. And you see the numbers for Irving in last week's ball game. 18 carries, 69 yards.
Well, obviously he didn't have a great deal of time between games, having to turn around on a short week and get ready for Thursday night football. But he said in pregame he was feeling pretty good and felt more recovered from last week's contest than he would have expected. Didn't seem to think this short week was going to affect him much as he chases a big performance here in prime time.
Now, during that run, an injury here. We got one of those big blockers in some discomfort. Well, the medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break.
Third play of this opening drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 3.
Mayfield looks to throw. He'll try to pick it up himself.
And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40.
Mayfield showing he can be fleet of foot, picking up the first down.
First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. That's complete to his receiver, Galvin.
Now he's really knocking on the door for 700. That is career catch 699.
At the 41-yard line.
Now we're at the 41, 2nd and 9. Throwing quickly, this is caught by Kirk.
Call it a gain of a yard. And 3rd and 8 now.
You look at this Eagle defense.
They were terrific in the win over Tennessee a week ago.
Yeah, they gave up 17 points, but that's about what you consider the break-even mark. If you give up 17 points a game all year long, you're thinking you're going to be a playoff team. That's what you're looking for. Room to improve, of course, but pretty nice effort.
Here now a 3rd down and 8. Working out of the gun, Mayfield. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 41-yard line.
That's good.
A nice pickup of 17 yards.
First and 10 at the 41-yard line.
On 1st and 10, here's Irving.
And he stopped immediately there.
Brought down that time by Nolan Smith. Here's 2nd and 10.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the Eagles' 41.
Here's Mayfield. They'll try to set up the screen. It's complete.
4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
First down marker at the 31. It's 3rd down.
What's that? 180! Done.
Mayfield. Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack. Jalen Carter in there to bring him down, and that is sack number 17 now on the season.
And that's their first sack of this game, but how about last week? 6 sacks, Great coverage downfield, which helped that pass rush. They are really working in sync right now.
Here comes the Buccaneers punter now. As the first drive of the game stalls out, he's on to punt. And it's out of bounds. Now we'll see what the side judge says. He says out at the 8-yard line.
Philly's offense getting ready, and Jalen Hurts ready to lead them. The second-round pick who started his career at Alabama, then finished with an electric senior season at Oklahoma.
So this is what we find out about the game plan and the trust factor, don't we? In this situation, the natural thing is take care of the ball. Run it inside. Everyone cover it. Just, get yourself some room and let your punter punt it out of there. But when you really got a QB you can trust, you might want to take a little shot early and try and create some space.
The numbers for him from a week ago, 21 carries, 117 yards.
And now that he's playing a Thursday night game, short week, he spent a lot of time in the trainer's room in the cold tub trying to get his legs back for this game.
Running again with Barkley on second down.
And he's swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. Now we're going to get a timeout. Here's we've got an injured Buccaneer.
So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. Hurts sets up to throw it.
And he's taken down. Back in his own 7.
Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
Partner, we had their game last week where they had 6 sacks, so a little bit more momentum here again in the first quarter.
And last week it appeared that they were coming out of sprinters blocks, chasing the quarterback. So how do they continue that? How do they keep making it happen? Different looks, different disguises, different angles that they chase it.
They were so disruptive last week. We'll see what the trend is here as we go forward. It's a 48-yard punt with a coverage holding him to 3 on the return. And the Bucs will get ready to go on offense.
Tampa Bay, they're getting ready to set up shop here for their second drive. They're riding a 2-game winning streak into this Thursday nighter. How easy is it when you're on a roll to stay on a roll given the quick turnaround?
Well, you would think it'd be pretty easy because everyone's locked in practice and meetings because everyone feels good about themselves. And for coaches, this is where they have to tell themselves, don't err too much. Don't worry about game plans as much as players. So look at your play sheet and think, give it to the guys who play best and don't worry about the rest of it.
A big pickup of 38.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
They'll stay on the ground with Irvin.
And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line.
Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Throwing, Mayfield. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And here he'll get it down to the 7. That time the completion goes for 4 yards, and we're set up with a 3rd and goal. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. Now Mayfield on 3rd and goal. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers.
Emeka Egbuka,
his first touchdown on the year.
And the Buccaneers put the night's first points on the board as they take the early lead.
Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And that makes the score 7-0.
Chase McLaughlin to kick off for the Buccaneers.
And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. The Eagles offense led by their running back headed out for the second possession. And he continues to be a nuisance for opposing defenses that are tasked with trying to slow him down. He's currently second in the NFL in rushing. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. As mentioned, this one of the hottest teams in the NFL, riding that winning streak into this one. But now playing here on Thursday night, do you think that this helps or hurts their momentum?
Well, ordinarily, I'd say it hurts the momentum because now you get that short week. But when a team's playing as well as they are, it actually allows them to down focus and only worry about themselves and less about their opponent. So when you're playing well, you just worry about the things you're doing well and let the opponent deal with that.
Looking middle, and that's complete. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
It's a gain of 10. First down.
Out of the shotgun, they run with Barkley. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain.
10 more yards.
This running game's so important for them, and they know that. It helped lead them to a victory last week when he was over 100 yards.
Let's face it, it's their identity, and that's what they want to play to. They want to be that team that runs the ball really well each and every week, and right now we're seeing a pretty good pattern of that happening.
Now here's a fake on the jet sweep as they go instead with Barkley. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49.
And an Eagles first down. A gain of 3 on the play. And an Eagle first down.
Here's Hurts to throw. That's caught by the big tight end, Dallas Goedert. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. A big pickup of 38.
Eagles first down. 38 yards on the play. First down, Eagles.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Start of the second quarter, and it's the Eagles in possession as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Display of power, but it will only get him just inside the 5 to the 4. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain considering the blitz that they just had against them.
2nd down, ball on the 3. 1st down marker at the 1-yard line. Again, it's Barkley. And he stopped after a gain of 1. Not enough. Still a yard to go on 3rd down.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
This will be play number 8 here on the drive. It's 3rd and a yard. Barkley, inside handoff. And Barkley did not get there. That'll back him up 2 yards and also bring up 4th.
This defense is really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense got to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
The kick by Elliott is good. So a long drive gets him down inside the 5, but ultimately they settle for just the field goal.
And I have to think that if maybe they were a yard closer, that would have made their decision tougher, and I think they likely would have gone for it. But in this situation, they just decided to take the 3, and I think it was a smart move.
So here are the Bucs to take over on offense. They've won 2 straight, and they lead this one as well as they come up on 1st and 10. Looking to put a drive together. On the ground, it's Irving to start the drive. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. 51 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Baker going to give it to Irving. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
To throw, Mayfield. Now he'll tuck this and run. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47.
They made a nice effort to stick him with a loss for that play, but it's going to take more than that to keep him from advancing the ball. Should be an entertaining battle anytime he tucks and runs over the second half of this contest.
Now Mayfield. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have a Bucs first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on third and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the first down.
And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
I know it was a gain, but you have to sense probably a little bit of disappointment there because when it's out there in open space, I think they expect to get more out of a play, don't you?
Especially when you're getting it to your guy out of the backfield. You're expecting him to be able to create something, be a little more shifty.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Good open field tackling held it to an okay gain.
On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. Flashed the stick skills, but didn't get a ton from it. Stopped short of the 35. They'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at third down.
Brings up 3rd and 2.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. Eagle pressure, too much this time. Down he goes. Jalen Carter, his second sack of the night.
Well, someone's closing in on the league lead in sacks. He came into the game in the top 5. Now you add 2 more to his total.
Here comes the Buccaneers punter now, as he'll kick it away for the second time. Officially just 27 yards there on the punt. And the Eagles will have it, taking over 1st and 10. And out now come the Eagles. And they, as mentioned, unbeaten to this point in the year, but you think this game, their toughest test yet.
I absolutely do, because to me, this is a good measuring stick game because they've been able to take advantage of the schedule. But here, this is another team leading its division with an eye on making a Super Bowl run, so this game is crucial. But certainly as a fan, you get a little bit nervous when you see him make those kind of throws. But they work on that in practice more than we know, and most of them now know their limits and know what they can get away with, and there's a completion right there.
Oh, nice move. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 12 yards is the pickup. Good for an Eagle first down. Good push up front, and that run in between the tackles.
Let's play the leverage game here. Offensive line just got lower than the defensive front, and they were able to get their pads on them and move them backwards and create space for their running back to roam.
They keep it with Barkley on first down. They'll get this up to the 47 and brought down there.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. He wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Second and 6. They go play action with Hurts. And that's going to be caught downfield by Brown. And they do finally get him at the 12. A big play there for Philly. 41 yards.
Running their plays over and over during the week can often get robotic for an offense, but on game day they can often flow smoothly, as that one just did.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Hurts. Looking for A.J. Brown again, and he's got it again. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown.
A.J. Brown, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Eagles have taken the lead.
Partner, remember that old film of Peyton Manning going through the route tree with his great receivers in Indianapolis? I think we're seeing the results of the same type of work here today. These guys know each other so well, they don't even have to call the play. They can just look each other and know the route that's going to be run, and usually the connection is perfect.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. The Buccaneers offense ready to rock and roll again. And, Charles, you look at these two teams, and these are those kind of litmus test games in the second half of the season that if you're a coach or a player, you can either really look forward to them or really dread them, depending on your point of view.
And if you're dreading them, you're not going to go very far in the playoffs. You need to look forward to these kind of games because here we've got 2 division leaders, both real contenders for the NFC title. And you're right, you love having easy games on your schedule, but you need some games like this to toughen you up a bit and ensure that you're ready for the shock of playoff football.
2 minutes remaining in the first half, 10-7 our score. Second down and 8. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. Mayfield to throw it. This throw nearly intercepted. Oh, the big D lineman almost had it. But third down coming up. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down.
180!
Mayfield down. He's got his receiver. That's Ibuka. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. Here comes the Buccaneers punter now, as he's on to kick it away. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. A very nice job on the run back there. He'll get 23 yards all told. And the Eagles will have great starting field position here as they take over. Throwing is Hurts. This one goes out wide for Barkley. So the completion good for 6 yards. And it'll be second down.
And they'll use him out of the backfield and sometimes quite a bit. They're just trying to get him touches any way they can. 4 catches a week ago. There's another one right there.
Up the middle with Barkley. And a good-looking run there as he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18-yard line. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
First down, Eagles.
So a solid run by Saquon Barkley and another 1st and 10 here. They'll look to throw. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Dallas Goedert from 17 yards out. And the Eagles will extend their lead in the final minute of the half.
And that's certainly an important score right there because they gave themselves a 2-score cushion heading towards halftime. Now you got to force the other team out of their comfort zone, and it changes the way you approach the second half as well. How you want to do things on offense, and your defense feels much better too, having that lead.
Elliott now to add the extra point. It's good to make it 17-7. Scoring summary, 3-play drive. And the drive was all finished off on the touchdown catch by Dallas Goedert. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. Well, the Bucs going to take over now late in this first half. Well, not much time remains here in this first half. We'll see if they can get something out of this drive, at least a field goal. They could certainly use it, down by 2 scores.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Some fancy footwork, but not much room to operate. Just up past the 25 and no further.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Well, we'll move right through the break then, skipping halftime and back to the field for the start of the second half.
Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon.
And a nice return sets them up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
Out come the Eagles now as they'll go on offense first here in the third quarter.
Hurts and the Eagles come up here 1st and 10
right at the 30. They'll try and start this drive in the air.
Oh, and Hurts is going to be hit and taken down to the ground.
They'll wind up losing 8 on the sack there, and it's 2nd down.
Well, partner, we know they came out of the locker room down on the scoreboard, but I will guarantee you the defensive side of the ball got super emotional. They can come out and play with aggressiveness, with fury, because they don't have to be quite as precise, and it paid off for them on that play, didn't it?
Sure did. Excellent play, really setting the tone for this third quarter.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Hurts.
That's complete. He's got Barkley out of the backfield. So the completion good for just 3.
And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it can turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
Pass to the sideline, pulled in.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Able to convert on 3rd and 14. A terrific play call.
1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
A first down carry for Barkley. He'll get this to the 40. Sweet little juke in there. Got him some extra yardage.
67 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line.
A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
And an Eagles first down. A 5-yard gain on the play. First down, Philadelphia.
They'll run it again with Barkley.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
It's a gain of 16 yards. That's another Eagles first down. A gain of 16 yards. And an Eagle first down.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw.
He's got Brown on the out route complete.
And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds.
2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a 3rd here, and it's good for a first.
At the 5-yard line.
Now back to throw. And it's caught. And he gets halfway there from the 4 to the 2 on a gain of 2.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line.
And he's in for an Eagles touchdown. Saquon Barkley. He has career touchdown number 78, tying in with both Eddie George and Frank Gifford on the all-time list. And the Eagles take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Elliott good on the extra point. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17.
Elliott to kick off for
now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. Here comes the Buccaneers offense. They get their first reps of the second half. Now Mayfield and the Bucs come up on 1st and 10 at their own 27. He'll set up to throw. Open man is Ibuka.
It's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Here's Mayfield. Quick slant caught by Kirk. That one a first down pickup of 8.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Mayfield looks to throw. That's complete to his receiver, Gamble. Short completion, just 4 yards, and it'll be second down. That reception, it brings him up to the 700 plateau. He's at 700 career NFL catches now.
And that club in baseball, a rather exclusive club, and one we talk about all the time. In football, put you in the top 50 all-time range. Not so bad either.
Just a gain of a couple there. And it brings up 3rd and 5 now.
It's a gain of 2. Brings up 3rd.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Mayfield from the gun on 3rd down. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he is going to have the Buccaneers first down by about a yard as they find a way to convert there on 3rd down and 5.
And the throw and the catch were just fine, but against zone coverage when you run a drag route, what you're hoping for is he makes the catch and makes someone miss, and they don't there. Very difficult route to run, but everyone has their eyes back towards the quarterback, and they're able to see the route develop.
Jalen Carter in on that tackle.
Oh, there's plenty of traffic waiting for him up the middle. But give him credit, he tried barreling through anyway. They're fortunate to get a yard out of that one.
Set. 180.
Mayfield on play action. And he's got his man in stride, complete. He'll go down as a gain of 6, and that'll leave him with a 3rd and 2.
That's a gain of 6. Makes it 3rd and 2.
Throwing, Mayfield. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 25-yard line.
And that's well executed there on 3rd down, and I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a first down.
Mayfield finding Otten once more. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. Another first down as he went right back to the same well, this time for 17 yards.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they can be set up with a 1st and goal.
They'll send a receiver in motion left. Going to the air again with Mayfield. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Well, partner, they've certainly played up to their top 10 defensive ranking this week. They've stifled this opposing offense throughout this game. This contest is now lopsided because of their efforts, and there's still a quarter to go.
Nothing on first down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line, 2nd and goal. Now Mayfield. He's going to lead this for his running back. It's complete. And here he'll get it down to the 7. Only able to pick up 2, and that leads us to 3rd and goal.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
And he pulls it in for the Buccaneer touchdown. Emeka Egbuka with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Buccaneers are able to get a score back in the final stages of this 3rd quarter. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And the lead down to 10, 24-14. And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
At their own 27-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. This now a 10-point game, so things tightening a little bit after that last score. Gets around him. Oh, breaks a tackle, and he's got an alley. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 4th quarter coming up here on Thursday Night Prime Time. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Tampa. It's the Eagles in possession of the football and leading this one as we get ready to start the final quarter. So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 47. Here's a give to Barkley. They juked him. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
At the 39-yard line. It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2.
Ball on the 39. Here's 2nd and a couple. Hurts sets up to throw it. And down he goes. A Buccaneer sack. Vita Vea breaking through to get him to the ground. It's a loss of 7. The Eagles on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. From the gun, it's Hurts. Pass taken in by his big tight end. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20.
24 yards. That's good for an Eagles first down. 24-yard gain on the play. First down, Eagles.
The handoff to Barkley. And for one of the first times all night, he is going to go nowhere as they bury him behind the line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. First times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. Maybe a gain of a yard that time, but yeah, from the spot, actually no gain. So 3rd and long. Seventh play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Hurts. Now he's going to step up and run. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. Umpire threw the flag, usually always indicates holding, and that's what we've got.
And you know, depending on their positioning, where you are on the field, the umpires get different responsibilities, but always, always making sure no one's holding.
And this third down looking very tough after the holding penalty. 3rd and long. Here's Hurts to throw. Open man, that's Devontae Smith. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal.
At the 2-yard line.
Barkley will take this one in for an Eagles touchdown.
Well, he's been the workhorse on this drive, and it would have been unfair to bring someone else in to finish the job. So they go back to him again, and he delivers with a touchdown run.
Elliott on for the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. So that drive goes 8 plays. And it's capped off by a touchdown run from Saquon Barkley.
Jake Elliott to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. Here comes the Tampa Bay offense now heading back out onto the field.
Their mini 2-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat.
180!
Mayfield down.
There's a short one taken in by Otten.
And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. That hold coming from the left side of the line.
Hands got caught in the cookie jar on that one, and the flag came out. Penalty against him.
To throw, Mayfield.
There's a short one taken in by Otten.
And he will force his way forward for a yard or 2, but I have a good feeling this will be coming back. So apparently some grabbing of the jersey there on the O-line.
Yeah, just look in the interior, and that's where the penalty occurred.
Mayfield to throw it. That's going to be caught by Cook. It'll go as a gain of 4. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd down at the 12-yard line.
And the slot man goes in motion left. Throwing on 2nd and long. Mayfield. And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind, with him running the team, that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
180!
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Oh, he stays up. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. Nowhere to go downfield, but he's able to get out of bounds and stop the clock here with a 1st down.
He certainly isn't looking at the scoreboard out there because, to me, all he's concerned about is analyzing the field and making most of the time left in this game. Deficit's still there, but he's starting to hit them with some big plays.
And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40.
Christian Kirk. He's brought down back at the 40-yard line.
From the gun, Mayfield.
There's a short one taken in by Otten. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for third down.
A gain of 13 yards. It's now 3rd and 2.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. Now Mayfield lost the football, but this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same. 5 yards on the scramble, and that's enough to pick up the first.
Set. 180. What's that?
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
8 yards on the pickup brings up 2nd and 2.
He dropped to throw. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. And he'll go down at the 28.
5-yard gain on the play. That's another Buccaneers first down.
Shotgun handoff here to Irvin. And he sidestepped one man, but reinforcements come to stop him right around the line of scrimmage.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10. At the 29-yard line.
They'll send a receiver here in motion right. Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down.
Coverage defensively.
Now, right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the 1st down and move the chains. Looking to throw. Under pressure, and down he goes. They send him back at the 36.
6-yard loss. It's 4th down.
Desperation time. Mayfield on 4th down. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Bucs try it on 4th down, but come up empty. And this long drive is going to wind up yielding nothing. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. Been a very strong performance for them, really, on both sides of the football. The turnover on downs the most recent example, and now, obviously, they're in a great spot here.
Yeah, if you're over on the bench right now, you're shaking hands with your teammate, you're hugging him, giving him a little dap. Been a big, big performance for them. Now you just don't get careless. Take care of the ball on the way out.
Now it's 2nd and 10. Throwing is Hurts. Over the middle here to Brown. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. Certainly worth noting he's now 1 catch away from 600. He's at 599 in his career. This now a 3rd and 4. They'll look to throw. He's got his running back out of the backfield. And he is going to have an Eagles 1st down. They needed 4. He doubled that. He wound up getting 8.
And an Eagles 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
It's Barkley on the counter. And he'll work free from 1 tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down.
He's across midfield.
Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
It's 2nd and 8.
So it's a victory here for the Philadelphia Eagles. And you look back over the score sheet, interesting. A very clean game, no turnovers by either side.
An absolute rarity when we watch games now because